everybody, this is Nate with another Backcountry beer review. I just hiked the Knife's Edge Trail, which is just minutes from the town of Los Alamos, New Mexico. More on that in a little bit. And the beer I'm reviewing today is by Able Baker Brewing Company in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's their Atomic Duck IPA. So one thing you should know about me is since a young age, really, I've been very interested in nuclear technology, nuclear history, Cold War history. And so on a recent trip to Las Vegas, I had to go to the National Atomic Testing Museum. And while I was there, I figured let's make a nuclear day of it and go to Able Baker Brewing, which is just north of the Strip. As you can tell by the can design, they are a kind of nuclear-themed brewery. You know, a lot of atomic testing happened near Nevada, or near Las Vegas at the Nevada test site. And so they kind of embrace that, which I love. Read the can, it says, "The legend of the atomic duck. Legend has it that a duck was the only animal to survive the atomic tests conducted at the Nevada test site. That duck bested the blast, wandered off, and waddled into history, becoming forever known as the atomic duck." One of the reasons why I decided to hike this trail is actually because this is Department of Energy property. So like I said, we're only minutes away from Los Alamos, New Mexico, which is where the first atomic bomb was actually designed. And here we are on Department of Energy property, filming this beer review. Very appropriate. Let's open it up. Okay, before we take this sip, I want to apologize for three things. First, that's probably the worst can open I've ever done. The tab kind of hung up on me and didn't really open the beer. So I apologize to you, the viewers. I apologize to Able Baker. That was a terrible can open. Two, it's extremely windy. The weather doesn't really want to cool down here in New Mexico. Instead, it just wants to get more and more windy, so I apologize for that. So, kind of comes with the territory with doing these outdoor beer reviews. And three, I'm recovering from a cold right now. Not the big C word, just a regular little cold. So I'm pretty stuffed up, probably sound very nasally, so I'm sorry for that. Anyway, let's take that sip. This is a really delicious, well-rounded, well-balanced IPA. You know, I can appreciate IPAs that try to lean into a flavor profile or lean into a hop varietal. But at the same time, I also really appreciate balance. And this beer definitely has it. That said, it's very pine forward, I will say. That's really the dominant note that's kind of carrying everything. But adjacent to that pine, I'm getting some I'm getting some floral notes. Getting a little bit of white tea, and then coming through probably most out of the three is a little bit of a mandarin orange, juicy orange peel. And it's the orange especially that kind of leads me to believe that this is a very fall appropriate beer. And you know, you don't typically associate orange with fall necessarily, but I am very, you know, one thing I do in these beer reviews is I try to find something really weird that the beer vividly reminds me of. You know, whether it be a chocolate cake I had 15 years ago or what. And what this reminds me of for sure is like a fall potpourri. If you've ever smelled fall potpourri, it's very orange heavy. You're also getting those fall spices, those floral notes, those estery notes. So I do think that there's a little bit of yeast esteriness coming through that's suggesting spiciness. That again leads me to believe, or leads me to say that I'm getting fall potpourri is what this is very reminiscent of. Like I said, it's an extremely delicious, well-balanced beer. I really enjoy it. And, you know, I can't recommend Able Baker enough. So, cheers and have a backcountry beer for me. Hung up on me and didn't really punch through all the way. So I apologize to you, the brewers.